the high priest starts giving a long-winded speech about responsibility, great power, and all that good stuff. And you just sitting there listening. What are you doing?
Oh, soaking it in and doing what I need to do so I can go do stuff.
Okay.
I've been in training for a long time. I'm ready to go fight.
You ready to go fight stuff?
Yes.
Okay. The high priest finishes. He excuses himself, and so do your parents as well, and you're left with the paladin commander. Young man, you finished your training. Do you think you brought any kind of special skills out of it?
Oh, of course, I learned how to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I know the paladin code. I'm ready.
Okay. We will be introducing you to your clerical partner as soon as she's found. So just wait right here, and I will instruct the guards to make sure that she's brought forthwith.
All right.
Billy,
Thank you, sir.
you're doing your vows or whatever it is that you do in the mid-morning, really kind of minding your own business, and a gauntleted hand kind of touches your shoulder.
She kind of jumps a little bit and then looks behind her.
It's one of the guards.
Says, "How may I help you?"
You'll be coming with me.
Very well. She stands up.
They bring you to the High Council chambers. Normally, people of your station aren't necessarily invited here all that too often unless it's something incredibly important. You go in, you see Seth's character, and the paladin commander is right there to greet you at the door. Come in, miss. Have a seat.
She takes a deep breath and then steps inside and has a seat.
Would you like some water? You look a little flush.
And she says, "No, I'll be fine. Thank you, though."
Okay. The reason we brought both of you here today is, one, Sir Vic, as at this point in time, is now a paladin in charge of ensuring the safety of the realm. The paladins of this country have the duty normally of selecting a cleric either that they are close with or have some form of aptitude of teamwork with. And this is a special case. We want to pair the both of you up to see how well you would work under a random scenario. So, from henceforth, you are partners. What I would suggest, because it is more or less your choice on how you protect, go amongst the city and see what you can find as far as minor dilemma, things to fix.
So you want us to go on patrol?
Not necessarily patrol, but keep a keen eye and make sure everything's right in our fair town. And if you don't find anything here and decide to look elsewhere, then look elsewhere. Is that fair?
She says, "Then may the light of Palor shine on our path."
Yeah.
Salute and I head out.
Alright, so you guys head out. Go ahead. This is the first time meeting. Y'all introduce each other.
Says, "So you are Sir Vic."
Yes, sir. Whatever you want to call me. Yeah, let's go do stuff.
She says, "To the point. I like it."
I don't really have complexities, I just want to do what's right. Get things done, make it happen.
A noble goal.
Alright, so where do you want to go first?
She says, "It matters not to me."
Well, let's just walk through town for a while.
Okay. So y'all go to head out through town. Okay, we'll come back to y'all.
Okay.
Haley, you've come into Migliana. You've been seeking adventure, and also you've been seeking a way to repair your scuttled ship. Once you got off of the coast, there was some kind of rocky, unnavigatable areas, and your first mate happened to give the wrong calls. So your ship has been scuttled.
And he's fired.
Amongst the other towns, your crew are taking jobs as lumberers, laborers, things of that nature to try and find a way to get materials or gold necessary to repair the ship. So, in the meantime, you've delegated that task to your bosun. watch over, supervise, and now you're here. What's the first thing that you'd be doing in a town about this
To the
size?
tavern.
There you go.
For the adventure board, of course.
Yes. The first tavern that you come across is called the Golden Oat. You hear dulcet tones coming from inside as well as laughter. And
Male or female?
both?
Okay. Which is more prominent?
Both? It's a tavern.
I thought you meant singing. That's why I was like,
No, the dulcet tones are coming from a... What are you playing right now?
A bard, a tiefling bard.
No, like, what are you playing? Oh, I know you're a bard. What's your instrument of choice?
Lute. Fuck it.
You hear a lute.
I was like, why are you?
The tiefling bard has a tiefling bard in his
he's playing your
Yeah.
little puppet.
It's like Keanu.
Oh, that'd be an impressive-ass show. Oh, man, just like a little tiefling puppet, but the tiefling puppet has a
Why is he
lute.
flipping everybody
And
off?
then, well, this is like if you put your hand in a puppet, the middle finger's gonna go up in the head, so you can be like, and then.
You just
Okay.
like have the tiefling bard and you like press on it so it makes this.
So you hear a lute playing inside.
Okay.
You walk in, everyone's.
I do?
You said you were going in.
Oh, I don't remember that. I
Well,
hadn't decided yet, because you said dulcet tones, so I thought you meant that there was someone singing,
no.
and if it was a female, I was going to walk on.
Well,
But hey, whatever, that lute sounds cool.
yeah. So you go in. There's a mix of people. You know, most of them are sweaty from a day's work so far. They're just in getting a cold drink. The tavern maid is a dwarf, kind of old. She still has color in her hair. She's relatively pretty for a dwarf. You know? So, what?
Shit.
I'm just saying. You kind of scoffed at it. Like,
Dwarves.
Don't scoff. Don't knock it till you try it.
Dwarves.
So,
Your
Anyway.
nose is that thick.
so it seems like no matter how many orders are going in, she gets them out almost immediately.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
impressive. That's
So-
impressive.
It doesn't take long. And you see a tiefling playing his lute up on stage.
What's up?
Wait, as I walk through the door.
Well,
It's like you in the back just came in.
Well, for our viewers, my character is tall and blonde and attractive. So, you know, showstopper. I walk up to the bar,
mm-hmm.
kind of looking at the tiefling like, okay. So what's the news? What's going on?
You must be new.
Clearly.
Well,
Sorry.
the
I'm
entire
not an
continent's
asshole.
been overrun by undead.
Oh, this is that continent.
Yeah.
I didn't quite know where we landed. I didn't really pay attention to it.
Huh.
Were you the captain?
No, it's fine. I got the map right there.
I understand.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, you can load Arco if you like. Yeah.
See, what had happened was this one time I let my first mate take control,
Oh, I see.
and he fucked up, and he's fired now.
It happens.
Yeah, not again, though.
You picked a purple continent to land on.
Why?
Undead. A lot of them.
Yeah, I guess.
So.
I guess my holy symbol would be kind of out in the open. That was out of character, sorry.
Actually, dude, I can't squat too much in chair. So, I suppose you'd be looking for work.
Yes, and ale,
One I can do.
not in that order.
Well, as soon as you ask for it, it's right in front of you. 2 copper.
Yeah.
Assuming you do have the money to pay.
Make sure. I know. Never mind, just the work. Apparently, I left my money in the ship.
That happens.
It does.
You can check the adventurers board. Or if you're a talented singer, maybe you can talk to the bard.
Yeah, do I look like I sing?
Sea shanties.
That is true, but I haven't had any ale.
What do you do with a broke-ass sailor? What do you do with a broke-ass sailor? What do you do with a broke-ass sailor? Kick her out of my bar.
I'll just go check the board now.
There you go.
How
So,
do I not have any fucking money?
seeing the blonde get rebuked by the bar owner,
I continue to play my lute, and I walk over, and I casually lean up against the bar, and I'm like, "Come on, give the pretty lady a drink."
okay, roll a charisma check. Or do you have persuasion by chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Chance, I'm a lord. By design.
That is a 25.
25.
Jesus.
Those devilish good looks.
I'm a sucker for a pretty face. Okay. One only.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
And you don't sing.
Oh.
That's my job.
Okay.
So
Thank
now,
you.
you two have been officially introduced. You can conversate or you can keep playing.
I just run off and start playing.
Okay. So
I'm
there's
like,
that.
I'm like
And
dancing and playing. And
you go check the adventure board
With my ale.
with your really there's nothing posted yet. That's a dry board for the moment. Please put up the poll.
How am I ever going to fix my ship that my first mate Lenny broke? Lenny.
you shouldn't
Lenny
trust
Crash
that guy.
Ships. That's his new name.
Lenny? You can't trust a guy named Lenny.
We're doing a
First was saying.
doing a quick question answer here. All the pictures and whatnot that you're seeing on the screen, the bottom left-hand side, will be the prominent map that they're on, continent map. You can also see that right here that I've got displayed. Pretty soon, once they actually get into the thick of combat or going exploring in a dungeon, we're going to have a dungeon map thrown up there so you can see them actually navigating and exploring. Other than that, there you go, Dragon Soul. Hope that helps. Right, Dragon Soul 2016? And we just put our first poll up. If you would like to go vote on what adventure my crew's about to go on, please head there, cast your vote, and we'll check back with that pretty soon. So, Kyle, you're playing, you're checking the adventures board, and you roll a. Do you have perception or anything like that?
I do not have perception.
All right. Just roll a wisdom check for me.
Alright. That is 11.
11. You're too focused, really playing the lute right now. You don't really hear the boots stomping towards you.
Okay.
All right.
Do I hear?
Roll wisdom. You're focused on the adventures board, but it's pretty dry.
I
so
have
there's...
perception.
Okay. Roll your perception check.
It's plus mine, and then I get a +2 for proficiency.
Yes.
23.
23. You see like a drunk, posh, like him if he was grimy and sleazy, but human, less horny. Kind of just muscling his way,
Everyone's less horny.
muscling his way through the bar, like making a beeline for him. And this like kind of buff dude with a mace out, kind of just doing that thug number, like I'm sidekick and I will hit you with my mace. And they're just making a beeline for him.
I'm gonna go to stop him.
Okay, so you're gonna intervene.
Yeah. Whoa, friend! You look like you have important business.
Hey, lady, you get out of my way.
No.
I've got business with that jackass. He's taking my work.
So you're a bard?
Yeah.
Did you ever think maybe he got the work because he took a bath?
I bathe
When?
in the sweat of the lovemaking that I do with the women.
I'm sure.
It's raunchy.
I can smell Bertha.
Her name was Helga.
And was she a troll?
She was a half-orc.
Oh.
And she said she loved me.
Did she leave after you were done?
No. Yes. But I've got business with him, not you.
So, but let me get this straight. She left you naked with the stank.
Yes, the stank of love.